So we'll start with a small prayer.
Okay.
Om Pratah Prabhiti Sayantam Sayadi Pratarantataha Yat Karomi Jagannatha Tadastuta Pujanam. So we have been studying the Bhagavad Gita second Adhyaya. In the last couple of classes, we touched upon some concepts such as Bimb Pratibimba Bhava, which is to show the relationship of Jiva, the nature of Jiva as compared to the Lord. And also we talked about the four kind of destructions, the Swarup, Nash, Deha Hani, Dukha, Prapti and Apurnata. So we will continue that discussion. I would request Sri Keshav Rao to tell us further on the second Adhyay. Sri Keshav Rao ji, Shastra.
Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Abhramam Bangarahitam Ajadam Vimalam Sada Anandatirthamatlam Bhadetapatrayapam Pujya Raghavendraya Siddhanamrtaya Cha Bhadatam Kalpurukshaya Namatam Kamadhenave Apadamani Priyantam Gurunamakrtam Smare Tena Vignaha Prashyanti Siddhyancha Manorathaha. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Yeah, as Vivek mentioned, we talked about the Chaturvidha Nasha Rahita, only Paramatma is there, all others are not Chaturvidha Nasha, they don't have it. So what happens is a lot of people might have come across, there's a lot of confusion. Okay, here all that is true. Okay, Jivas are one way, Paramatma is another way. We see the different, we have a lot of problems, issues. Paramatma doesn't have any problems. The difference between Jivatma and Paramatma and all this, we can understand here. But once you go to the liberation, like different schools of thought will tell different ways. The moksha or the liberation, as explained by different schools, are different ways. According to Vedic tradition, the moksha is nothing but the inherent the jiva, all the external layers are all removed. So the bandha, we call bondage, in the form of all the binding forces, they are all removed, then the jiva is liberated. But this removal of the bondage and jiva getting the liberation or moksha, how is it relevant for the current Arjuna's questions is going for the war, and also how is it relevant for all of us, in general, for people like us today, how is it relevant? That day, how is it relevant for Arjuna? How is it relevant for us today? Why should we even talk about this liberation and all this? How is it relevant? Means, as it was told in the very beginning, everybody's goal is to be happy always. We in our real life, we have some happy situation, we have some sad situation, and also everybody is going to lose the body sometime. So it's not a very happy thing to lose the body. All these things. So people want some situation where they are without any of this. That can be conceived in all schools of thought, that in this life it's not possible. That is the mortal life. When we have the body, it's not possible. Everybody understands that. So everybody is talking about the life after death, how it's going to be there. Every philosophy, doesn't matter, it's Vedic philosophy or non-Vedic Western philosophies or whatever, all the philosophies, they talk about what happens after life. And this afterlife, that means the life after death, basically. How it is, everybody have their own theories, their own things. And in Vedic thing, it is mentioned that, hey, we are no matter which theory you go, every theory talks about removal of the bondage and acquiring eternal happiness. This is what everybody talks about. How it happens is the variation. The differences everywhere is how this is going to happen. For example, in case of, you might have heard Advaita, there they think that every Jivatma is Paramatma all the time, but the Jivatma has not realized it. When the Jivatma, the individual soul, realizes that it is same as the Supreme Soul, which has been the case all the time, the realization itself is the moksha or liberation. So just the realization, you realize that you are in Supreme Soul or whatever, so that means that is your moksha. And Vishishtadvaita, when it came, it said, no. Jivatma is totally different from Paramatma. But when it gets liberated, the Jivatma will not become Paramatma. After liberation also, it says separate only. But its Ananda or bliss is same as Paramatma's bliss. Because Paramatma is making it inside every Jiva and making it have the same kind of happiness that he has. This is the Vishishtadvaita position. And Dvaita said, true, Paramatma is in everybody, but every Jiva has different yogyata, different capacity, different capability, different power, different energies. So, Paramatma will give the bliss according to the inherent capability of the Jiva. So, every Jiva is not the same. So, it is not possible that an ant Jiva gets the same Sukha as the Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. It's not meaningful at all. And also, it doesn't make sense, and Vedas do not talk about it. Because Ananda Tara, there are different Vedic passages which talk about the variation in bliss. If that is the case, then there is definitely variation even after going to moksha. The real Vedic philosophy says, even after going to moksha, the Ananda Taratamya is there. That means different jivas will get different amounts of bliss. An ant will get ant amount of bliss. Brahma gets his amount of bliss. So people will get different amounts of bliss, and mukti is nothing but the way definition is given. Muktir naida sukhanubhuti is one of the definitions. Another definition, anyatha rupam hitva swarupena vyavastiti. That means whatever is not natural, it gives up that and acquires whatever is there. This is the moksha definition. This moksha definition I have given so that why it is relevant, that was the question originally asked. Why is it relevant for Arjuna? Why is it relevant for us? Means because all of us are aware of this eternal happiness. What it is, how we get it, is irrelevant for Arjuna, is relevant for us also. Because what Krishna is telling Arjuna is, this war that you are going to fight, you have no choice but you have to fight. Because you have taken up your responsibility that you are going to take care of the people. That means you have to fight the war, but do it with a dedication spirit to Paramatma. That way, you are not bound by the action. And not only you are not bound by the action, your earlier actions also, whatever are there, prarabdha karma, everything, those bindings also will slowly go away. Eventually, you will be liberated and you will get the moksha. So that is why it's relevant, Arjuna. How you do currently the fighting the war, how it is to be done means to be on the path of moksha, you have to fight the war with the dedication spirit, offering that to Paramatma. That's why it's relevant. For us, how is it relevant? Every, in the today, Dhyana sloka says, Prata Prapati Sayantam, Sayadi Prataram Tata, Yat Kromi Jagannatha Tadastav Pujanam. So all the actions that we do, morning to evening, do them with the dedication spirit to Paramatma. So that's relevant for us. Whatever we are doing, it may not be fighting the war, but we are leading our lives different ways. Everywhere, look up to Paramatma. And hey, this I am not doing in an independent way. I am not a Swatantra. Paramatma is Swatantra. And I am doing it, offering this as a seva to Paramatma. I am a dependent doer, Paramatma is an independent doer. And this is the puja rupa. Puja rupa is in the form of puja to Paramatma. Every action I should consider as a puja. The moment you say the action is to be considered as a puja, the natural feeling that comes is I should not do bad actions. I should do only good actions. That way I can offer this to Paramatma. Otherwise, if I am doing bad act and offering to Paramatma, it doesn't make sense. This feeling also comes naturally. In that case, the person will make an effort to do only good acts. That is how we have to develop the attitude that even our daily activities, we offer everything to Paramatma in this way. thinking that this is what it is. He is making me do it, and this is eventually lead to bandha moksha. So this is the way it has to be done. That's why it's relevant for both. And in that context, people who think that after going to moksha, they are same, or the jiva realizes that he's Paramatma, to refute that thought, Acharya in his commentary, because there are people aprameya, oh, I am also aprameya, Paramatma also is aprameya. This kind of a understanding people have, and Paramatma is inside everybody. That means he is making everybody same because he is inside me. So I am same as you because Paramatma is inside you. Paramatma is inside everybody, so everybody is same. Everybody has Paramatma inside him, so everybody is the same. So bodies may be different. Everybody has different bodies, but everybody is same. This is the understanding that they have. Acharya says, no way. Paramatma is inside everything means he's inside not only the body, he's inside the jiva also. So my jiva is different from your jiva. So Paramatma present in my jiva is same as the Paramatma present inside the your jiva. So the Paramatma is same, but the jivas are different. Not only bodies are different, the jivas also are different. Inside Paramatma is same. So 3 layers: body, jiva, and Paramatma. So Paramatma is innermost, jiva is in between, and body is there. So these 3 things are there. That is why jiva and Paramatma are different. Because if you say milk is in a vessel, milk is not same as the vessel. Milk is in vessel. The moment you say, oh, milk is different, vessel is different, you realize that. In that case, why you don't realize that Paramatma is in everybody means everybody is like every container. Paramatma is like a milk or contained material. He is present in everybody means he is different, everybody is different. That's why you say in him. Paramatma is in everybody. So this is the basic understanding, and this understanding should not be given up. So that is the reason Acharya elaborately explains the difference between Jivatma and Paramatma. The reason being that in that case only we can worship Paramatma, we can offer that to Paramatma, we can say, you are the independent doer, I am the dependent doer. So we are 2 different entities. So this prayer we must bear in our own mind. We don't have to say every moment, but we feel that every moment. Whenever we are, every moment may not be possible for us, but whenever we give a thought to it, we should realize that. So this is the very, very important concept, that Jivatma, Paramatma are different not only in this world, but they are different even after going to moksha. In liberation also they are different. This concept is very important. So I'll pause it here. Actually, we said we'll do a short session, but we can do regular sessions. So people can ask the questions. Any questions are there? Hare Srinivasa.
Dhanyavad Sri Keshav Rao. I do have one question, unless
Sure.
somebody else has something they want to go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the subsequent slokas, after the one that you discussed in the last class, where we talked about the 4 kinds of destruction.
Yeah.
So there is avaktoyam, chintoyam,
Yeah.
achintayo ayam.
Mhm.
So is that for the jiva or is that for the Lord?
Yeah.
Avaktoyam.
Achedyoyam adahyoyam akledyoso sheyevacha. That those slokas?
No, the avyaktoyam, achintyoyam, vikaryoyam uchyate.
Oh,
Tasmadiyam
okay.
viditvenam nanu
Okay.
sochamarahasi.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
25th sloka.
Yeah. Yeah. That is actually Paramatma. He is the Avyakta. So he is who that is for the Paramatma actually. He is Avyakta. So Avyakto Avyaktoyam Achintyoyam, this sloka that comes actually in 225, that is when it comes there. So that is actually referring to Paramatma, Achintya Shakti. So because after saying that Avinashita Tadvidide Saturvidha Nasharahita, so when Paramatma is Saturvidha Nasharahita, that Paramatma has the Purnata. That means Apurnata dosha is not there. that Purnata dosha, Apurnata dosha not there, Purnatva is there, and this Jiva, who is Anupariman. So actually it's very interesting. Actually, this here one interesting concept is needed. The Jiva is inside everybody's body. What is the size of the Jiva? Oh, if I pinch my my foot, or I pinch my hand, I pinch anywhere, I feel the pain. So the Jiva must be pervading the entire body. So this is the thing comes. So, oh, Jiva, where is Jiva? It is in the entire body. But remember, whenever you say I, you don't touch your head and say I. You don't touch your knee and say I. You touch your heart portion. I say I want to come. I want to go. So you touch your heart. That means you are actually inside the body as a anumatra. So the Shastra, it tells you the Jiva is anumatra, is a very atomic, very minute. Basically, anumatra, very, very, very tiny, so tiny that we can't even put under any microscope or anything. And also it is not prakrita, so it cannot be seen anywhere. But it is anumatra. But in that case, I feel the pain everywhere. How come? Means it is called prakasha vyapti. You put a light in a room, the prakasha spreads all over the room. Light is only, the lamp is only one place, but the whole light spreads all over the room. So what happens? The light spreads all over the room means that is the reason is the jiva shakti, prakasha, just like the jiva is a tiny, very, very anumatra, but it's prakasha spreads all over the body. This concept is very important because some schools they believe that jiva spreads all over the body. Then what happens? Suppose the jiva is born as an ant. It is ant size. Now the jiva is born as an elephant. The jiva, when it was in the ant, it had the ant shape. Now it is in an elephant, so it has to expand and become elephant size, elastic, like as if it's elastic. So the jiva pervading the body is prakasha vyapti, they say. Whereas if you take Paramatma, he pervades the entire universe. It is not like just the body pervasion. So the Paramatma's pervasion is differentiated. That's why even though the Jiva is Anumatra, very atomic and dependent on Paramatma, Paramatma Sarvatra Vyapti, why we cannot see? See, the question is, hey, Paramatma is all pervading. Jiva is very tiny, right? So we can't see. Subatomic, so small, we can't see. But Paramatma is everywhere. Why we cannot see Paramatma? The question comes. That is explained by Avyakta, because he is all pervading, all right. But he is in Avyakta means not manifest. That means he is not visible. You cannot see him. That's why he is Avyakta. Ayam means this Paramatma is Avyakta, that means invisible, not directly apparent, not directly visible. So, but Paramatma also has his own Deha. Deha is there and Avyakta. So, how is it possible? Means it is because of his Achintya Adbhuta Shakti, that because he has such great power. That's why it's Achintya, incomprehensible power Paramatma has. That is why he is not visible. He is all pervading, but still not visible. He has a non-matter body, still not visible, because he is incomprehensible power. Achintya is incomprehensible. Avyakta is invisible, not clear, not at all clearly or visible, not at all visible. So I am avikaryoyam uchyate. So he's avikara, there's no vikara, there's no mutation, there's no he is one way, whatever way he is that way. He never has a vikara, means mutation is not there. Tasmad enam viditva evam nani sochitum arhasi. So because Paramatma is so great, his pratibimba, we are all being protected by Paramatma. He protects Jiva Nityatva, eternality of the Jiva, no issues. But he wants our bodies to fall down whenever it is due. So that is why whether in the body issue or soul issue, whatever it is, always it is not in your control. Bodies will fall down anyway. Jiva is eternal anyway. And this is made sure of by Paramatma. That is why also the Smritis everywhere, Paramatma's rupas are talked about. So these Avyakta, Achintya Shabdas, are applicable to Paramatma. This is Paramatma. And Avikarya also is for Paramatma. And by knowing that, you don't feel sorry because, hey, that means you are under the control of such Achintya Adbhuta Shakti Paramatma. He Sarvagatatva. So we talked about Bimbo Pratibimba Bhava, no issue with Bimbo Pratibimba Bhava, no issue with his Deha, no issue with anything. So the Avyakta Achintya Shabdas are talked about for Paramatma. Avikarya Shabda also is Paramatma. For Jiva, Jiva is Avyakta in the sense it's Avyakta to any physical people, but Jiva is Vyakta for Paramatma. Paramatma is able to see the Jiva. He is present as a Bimbarupi for there. Even though Jiva cannot see Paramatma until the Aparoksha Siddhi, even in Aparoksha, it can see only for a fraction of a time Paramatma. Even that Paramatma, Jadabimba, Paramatma is Aprakruta, but what Jiva sees is the manifestation of Paramatma. He is making us to see our mental image. The mental image is as per the Paramatma, is as if it's like a replica of Paramatma. That's all Jiva can see. Jiva has this limited purview of Paramatma. So, though Paramatma is Avyakta, Achintya, and Avikarya, that itself helps the Jivas to surrender to Paramatma because they do not have those characteristics. Jiva is not Avyakta, Jiva is not Achintya, Jiva is not, of course, Avikaryatva is there, Jiva is not, doesn't undergo mutations, but Jiva acquires bodies which undergo mutation. So that problem is still there. So that is why by realizing that, Arjuna, there is no point in your feeling sorry. You say, oh, this is so sorrowful. This is no. Why are you feeling sorrow? Your jiva is nitya and your jiva is protected by Paramatma. Paramatma is avyakta and achintya. He will do whatever is to be done. You do not have control. You better do your duties and get out. That's it. So this is the way that avyaktoyam achintyoyam, that sloka has started. Hare Srinivasa.
So 24 and 25, both of them are essentially talking about the Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, this Avyakta, Achintya, Vikarya are all talking about the Lord.
Okay. Dhanyavad. Anybody else has a question? Then I'll ask another question.
Yeah, sure.
So the last sloka that we had discussed in the previous class, ya enam vetti hantaram yaschainam manyate hatam.
Yeah,
Jani to
yeah,
ayam hanyate.
yeah, yeah,
So there the ubho
yeah,
to na
yeah,
vijani. Who
yeah,
are the two entities being referred there?
yeah. So the Ubho means the one who says, I am killing, and the one who says, I am being killed. Those two do not move. So it's nothing to do with, Jivatma or Paramatma, but the person who says, oh, I am the one who is killing, so I am a Swatantra, or I am killing the Jiva. Both are wrong. So nobody is killing, that means nobody is killing means Jiva, you're not all killing. What about Deha? I am killing the Deha means even that you're not doing as a Swatantra. You're doing because Paramatma gave you the capability. So you're able to do the Samhara of the body. But Samhara of the Jiva, you're not at all capable. In either case, you are not an independent doer. You are only a dependent. So that's what is being talked about. So whoever thinks that I am killing means I am killing the jiva, if he thinks he is wrong. I am killing the deha, but I am doing swatantra, it is wrong. I am killing only the deha, but that also aswatantra. This is the correct understanding. That is what the sloka is telling, that ubhautau, that means the one who thinks that I am killing, and the one who thinks that I am being killed, oh, he is really killing me, means he is killing what? He is killing the body, but dependently, not independently. Killing the body independently is wrong. And also killing the jiva is also wrong. So if he thinks that he is killing the, hey, you're killing my jiva. If somebody thinks, that is wrong. If I think I am killing the jiva of somebody, that is wrong. Both ways it is wrong. Ubha uttau means whoever thinks I am killing. That person is wrong. Whoever thinks I am being killed independently or through jiva ways, both ways, it is incorrect.
Okay,
Jiva you cannot kill at all. Deha you can kill, but not independently.
okay. So the one person who is thinking that the jiva can be destroyed by killing it is one of the person which is being referred here. The other person is the person who is thinking I can do it independently,
Yes.
even though
No, actually, how it is?
Mm.
One person is thinking that I am killing the jiva.
Mm.
Another person is thinking my jiva is being killed. Both are wrong. One meaning. Another meaning is the person thinks I am destroying the body, but independently. And the another person thinks, oh, he is destroying my body because he wanted to destroy. That means he is doing it independently. That is his independence. I am being destroyed or killed by him. Both. So the both have to be same type. Both are not right. Both are wrong. Means either one who thinks the jiva or one who thinks is my jiva is being killed. Both are wrong. That is what is referring to Ubhav. Or the one who thinks that my body, I am killing this body independently, or the one who thinks that, oh, that person is killing my body independently. Both are wrong. So the both will have to refer to the same type.
Okay, makes sense. Dhanyavad.
Okay. Actually, I didn't announce, but Vishnu Sahasranama will start in another 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes. Hare Srinivasa.
I will start with a small prayer. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve
Sarve Santu Niramayah. Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu. Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Dhanyavad.
हरे श्रीनिवास धन्यवाद महोदय
Hare Srinivasa.
Sastha
Hare
ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ
Srinivasa.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು
Hare
नमस्कार सर
Namaskara.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
नमस्कार हरे श्रीनिवास